Hey, this is Scott Bradley with Beam Truck Parts. We're here in my 2003 Ford Ranger. We're going to install an above-door Peterbilt dome light plate, our Kenworth, with some dual-color watermelon lights right up here where we're going to replace this dome light. These plates can be used anywhere.
What?
All right, always safety third here at Beam Truck Parts. We're going to disconnect the battery cable to make sure that we don't zap ourselves as we're doing this. I'm in the back of my roomy extended cab Ranger here. I'm going to get this dome light out. So you just got to get your fingers underneath here and you just got to pry it back in an ideal world. Right, after about 15 minutes of messing around with this stupid thing, it was loose up here, so it wouldn't pop out like it's supposed to. We got it off. So now there's just 3 screws in here. We gotta pop out. And once we get those free, we should be in good shape. We got our dual color watermelon lights. They turn from red to green, so we'll show that off. But now we have to wire it. So I haven't honestly seen a lot of great videos of wiring. This should work similarly if you're wiring it into your semi. So we're going to show you how we're going to wire it. One thing we had to do uniquely for the Ranger is we didn't have a ton of clearance in the headliner, so we had to bend these tabs that are normally bent up. We had to bend them down. So far what we got is we have the reds connected. So the red wire is for the red light. These are dual color again. So when you switch it one way for each switch, it'll flip on the red. And then we have the yellow wires connected, and those are coming from the center prong on the switches, and that's going to the power in the truck. Couple things here. We got our entire plate wired up here. So we have our 2 switches. We have our green light. We cut this a little bit short, so we had to put a little bit of an extender on there. So we got our green light on this one, and they're both connected to the same side. So when you switch them, it will turn green for this one. Same thing for that switch. Then we have our red light. And this is the highest brightness. So then we got a red light. It'll connect to there as well. Same thing, you switch it the other way. And then we have our other source of red. So this is like if you're doing a turn signal or something else. So this is a little bit dimmer, but this will be when you open the door. So these are connected. This is the red from both, and this will connect to the door wire in the truck. And then we have our ground here, which is the 2 whites connected from the watermelon lights. And then we have our power, which comes from the switch here as well. The plate's gonna go up here. So what we did is we put some holes for the mounting, and then we had to put a hole here so the nut of the watermelon light could fit. So we got these drilled in. So what we did is we put a small piece of wood, like 1/4-inch wood, in here to drill into so we have support, because we don't really have any other way to mount it to the ceiling. So that's what we did there. So we took, they had these little plastic clips on here with the metal connectors. So we cut those off because we're going to connect with the little crimp things. So couple things here. So we got our green ground. We got the screw in here right now. That's going to go up in here, grounded on the truck. Then we have our power, which will, this yellow one right here, it's going to connect here. And then we have our door lights, which are going to connect to here. We actually added a little extender because we didn't have much play. It was hard to get this connected. So we had an extender on here. So we're going to connect this to this to the ground, and this to here, and we should be all ready to go. All right, so we got it all wired up. We got everything connected. You can see that the red is on because the doors are open. So we're gonna screw this bad boy in, and then we'll test everything out, and then we're gonna have a sweet new dome light plate in the Ranger. All right, so we ran into just a slight bit of a snag. So these wires right here for the bottom of the watermelon light, they're hitting right on the edge, so it's not letting me get fully flush. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim back the headliner just a touch, and we're going to try to stay within the original dome light spacing, but that's what we're going to try to do so we can get this flush. Okay, so just a couple quick things here. We're about to mount this in. We had to, you can't really see it, but we had to put, you can kind of see it up in there. We had to put a little board up in there, just to give us a little bit more, push down on the headliner so that everything sits more flush. Got these on. We're going to take the tape off. We're going to test this out and see how sweet it looks. Open her up. We got reds. Jump in. We'll get red a little brighter. And then we can go green. There it is. Beam truck part dome light plate installed in a Ford Ranger. Not just for semi trucks, also good for pickup trucks. Pretty sweet. We'll get her polished up and we'll get some more pictures tomorrow.